Hey there everyone, it's Lillyvette, and I want to go ahead and do a yoga stretch practice with you. What are you going to need? You're going to need a yoga mat, perhaps some blocks, and most of all, your beautiful self. So go on ahead and round those up, and I'll meet you back in a little bit. Thanks for joining me. This is Lillyvette for Flow for Balance. And now that you have everything, I want to clarify something here. A lot of people think that when they're going to do a yoga practice, whether it's a yoga stretch or any type of yoga practice, they ask, do I have to be flexible? Or, hey, I'm not flexible enough to practice yoga. Well, let's get that out of the way. You do not have to be flexible. This is a yoga practice, not a yoga perfect. Let's be compassionate and kind with ourselves. Let's come to the mat. Let's try and release all of that when we start practicing and just think about, I want to have a really good time. I want to feel really good when I'm through with this practice. I just want to come to the mat, let go of anything that has been bogging my mind, bogging my body, and when I'm through with this practice, I just want to feel really groovy. And that's what I want you to do today. So, come to rest easy Sukhasana pose. Let's inhale the elbows up. Exhale, rolling back and down. Inhale up. Exhale, rolling back and down. Nice stretch of the shoulders. Inhale up. And then exhaling, rolling back and down. Go ahead and take your ring finger and your pinky fingers together to your thumb. Leave your index finger and middle finger together and extend them out. Let your shoulders come down. Go ahead and bring those to the floor, and let's do a grounding mudra. Close your eyes if you would like. Maybe jiggle the jaw or open and close the mouth. Releasing any tension in the face. Perhaps your intention will be to let go of any perfectionism that you might have, or to let go of the thoughts that you have to be super flexible. I just want you to think about having some fun, letting be what is and accepting that. So perhaps a practice of acceptance, joy. Give me 2 more breaths. If your eyes are closed, gently open them. And let's start by bringing the soles of the feet together. If you have a couple of blocks with you, you might even want to bring those blocks underneath the knees, whatever level you would like. And you can hold your knees up and just come to this Baddha Konasana pose and let your knees rest on top so that your stretch isn't as deep. If you want to make the stretch a little deeper, you can lower the blocks, or you can just go ahead and have no blocks. I'm going to give you a lot of choices, a lot of options. It is up to you however you want to do this pose. Allow for your knees to come to whatever level you want to have them, relaxing the face. Let the shoulders melt away from the ears. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and roll the shoulders forward. perhaps even walking the hands forward. Your level of comfort here. Just relax the breath and relax the face. Getting deep into these plastic tissues. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, when you're ready, start to walk back up. Now, if you had the left leg in front, perhaps now bringing the right leg in front. Inhale both arms all the way up. On the exhale, take that right hand over to the left knee. A nice gentle twist here. Relax the face, lift tall in the torso. Continue to breathe, don't hold the breath here. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, gently come back to the front. Let's go to the opposite side, lifting the arms up. And then on the exhale, left hand over to the right knee. Lifting tall in the torso, relaxing the face. Continue to breathe. Deep inhale, and then exhale, coming back to the front. Now we're going to continue going ahead and stretching this area of the body. I'm going to move my blocks out of the way. Now I'm going to give you a side view. We're going to do seated figure 4 or seated pigeon pose. This can be done to whatever level you feel comfortable. We're going to take that right leg, cross it over the left. If this is where you want to be today, then that's perfectly fine. Just going ahead, making sure that you are not on your kneecap. We want to prevent you pushing that kneecap forward and maybe getting it out of place, all right? Flexing that right foot and your right toes. If this is where you are, you might want to go ahead and flex your left toes as well. If you want to take this pose a little deeper, then you're going to go ahead and bring that left foot in. The closer that heel is to the glutes, then the deeper you're going to feel it in that right hip, right? So you can also bring the glutes closer to the heels. Make sure that you're nice and tall in the upper body. Continue to breathe. You're taking this to your level of comfort. This is what makes it your practice. So we're going to release this stretch. In order to do that, you can go ahead and push away from the heel, or you can also let that foot go ahead and slide down. Release that right foot. And then we're going to go ahead and take it to the opposite side. We want to go ahead and try and even out both sides as much as we possibly can in this nice stretch flow that we're doing. So if you wanted to stay here, you can do that, right? If that is your level of comfort. If you want to go ahead and start to bend the knee, you can do that. If this is your place, go ahead and just enjoy the stretch. If you want to go ahead and bring it closer, up to you. We have about 10 breaths in each stretch. Nice long breaths here. Relaxing the face as you do this, thinking of your intention, perhaps even thinking of something that you might have for yourself that will take you throughout the rest of the day. A positive affirmation: I am strong, I am capable. Let's do about 2 more breaths while you're here in this pose. Nice deep inhale. We're going to release. Remember that you can release it by either pushing away or letting the legs slide down. Up to you, you decide. Release. And let's wiggle it out. Let's go into Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold, flexing all 10 toes, inhaling the arms up. And then on the exhale, reach, 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 reach until you can't reach anymore. And then after that, go ahead and let your body come down. So this is about lengthening the back, right? It's you lengthen and then you go ahead and you come on down. This is a great stretch for your back. It does not matter if your knees are bent or straight, or whether or not your forehead comes to the knees or the thighs. It doesn't matter. Just where you are, I want you to enjoy that. This is a great journey to really enjoy as you are in yoga. Experience your breath while you are here. Become aware of how your body feels without judgment and without any criticisms. Take a deep inhale, look towards your toes, and then on the exhale, gently stop start to walk your hands back. Bring your hands behind you and then inhale, look up toward the sky. And then give me a nice exhale through parted lips. And then come on back into a neutral position. Let's go ahead and come onto your knees. And we're going to do a toes pose. This is a really difficult pose. So if you want to just stay right here in this level, you can do that. So I want you to, as you practice this session and you start to go ahead and practice it each time, take it to your level of comfort. Perhaps today this is where you are and tomorrow you'll be at a different place. Remember that we are not machines, so you're going to wake up feeling differently each time, right? You don't do the same thing over and over the exact same way every day, right? So perhaps today you are here. Maybe you're going to go ahead and take it here. And then maybe you're going to go ahead and bring your shoulders right over the hips, making sure that your toes are nice and spread. They have lots of real estate on your mat. Let the shoulders relax away from the ears, relax your face, deepen the breath. If at any time you need to come down from the pose or out of the pose, please do so. We have 5 more breaths here. 5 of my breaths. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Come on down onto all fours. Let your feet go flat, and I promise you this is going to feel good. And pat it out. Now go ahead and curl the toes under and then come on up into down dog and walk it out right here. You might even go ahead and let your toes stretch out. That will also feel wonderful. I love that. Take it to a nice wide down dog and push back. This is a wonderful stretch for your back. Widen your fingers on your hands as if they were stars. Take 3 nice deep breaths here. Bring your feet back to hips width distance apart. Go ahead and take your right knee down onto the mat. Lift your left leg up and then cross it over. And then turn and look over to the right for a nice side body stretch. Feel all along this side how all of this is stretching out. Nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring that leg all the way over. And if you want, you can curl the right toes under. Come on down. Reach forward into a version of child's pose. We won't be here long. Take a nice deep inhale. Come on up. Exhale. Bring that leg back in. You're going to curl the right toes under and push up into a three-legged dog. And then come on down. Walk it out. Take your left knee down onto the mat, lift the right leg up, cross it over, let those toes come down, and then look over to the left. Nice stretch now along the right side of the body. Just looking at those left toes, or those right toes, sorry. That right side of the body, you should be getting a nice side body stretch. Feeling really good. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, let's take that leg all the way over to the side. You can curl those left toes under, and this is a different version of child's pose. Come on down, stretch those arms out, forehead down. You can have your forehead up if you'd like, or you can have your forehead on a block. It's up to you. We won't be here long. Take a nice deep inhale, come up. And then on the exhale, you're going to go ahead and bring that right leg back and lift up into a three-legged dog. And then come on down. Pedal it up. Go ahead and take a nice deep inhale. Lift the right leg up. And then bring the knee in between your hands. Left knee coming down now. And let's go ahead and come into Anjane Asana, lifting the arms up in an inhale. And then on the exhale, let's go ahead and cactus the arms. Really get a nice open heart here so that you're stretching your upper body and the chest and the shoulders. Inhale up. And then on the exhale, bring your hands behind you. Clasp your hands. And then exhale. Really get a nice stretch of the shoulders. Continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath. And keep pulling your hands down. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, I want you to come forward. Let that left hand come down. Inhale the right arm up for a nice twist here. Nice deep inhale, and then exhale. Let's bring that right hand on the inside. If you want to, you can heel toe that right foot out to the side. Take the toes at a 45-degree angle, and let's push that knee out so that you get a really good hip stretch. Nice deep inhale, exhale. Let's take the toes and point them to the top of your mat. You can stay right here if you'd like. You can bring your elbows down onto the mat or onto your blocks. Up to you, whatever you would like to do here. Or you can stay nice and tall on your hands. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, if you are on your elbows, push up. Heel toe that foot to the center. Nice deep exhale, come on back. If you want to stay right here into a splits, if you want to come right here and stay here into a half splits pose, you can stay right here. Otherwise, you can come all the way down onto your heel. flex your front toes and reach forward. Decide where it is that you are today or where you want to be. And then go for that in your practice. Take a nice deep inhale, start to press up on the exhale, come all the way forward. Curl the left toes under, come again into a three-legged dog, and then press it all the way down. Walk it out. Inhale the right leg up. On the exhale, let's bring that right knee behind the right wrist and the toes behind the left, and then take that left leg and bring it back. You can put a blanket or a block underneath that right hip if you need to make sure that hip is down. I want you to bring your hands back so that you get a good back bend here. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, go ahead and come on down. You can bring your hands all the way down, your elbows on blocks, your forehead on blocks, whatever it is that you need to do. I want you to go ahead and feel the best. This is what this yoga stretch is for. It's for you to feel super good. Take a nice deep inhale, bring your hands in. On the exhale, go ahead and push up. Curl the left toes under, lift that knee, come into your three-legged dog, and then exhale, walk it out. Inhale the left leg up. On the exhale, bring that left foot between your hands. Let's go ahead and get that right knee down. Let's go ahead and inhale the arms up into Anjaneyasana. On the exhale, cactus the arms. We're opening up that front body. Inhale the arms up. And on the exhale, bring your hands behind you. This time, let's go ahead and clasp the hands, pull them down here. Remember, you're going to continue to breathe. If you want to, you can lean forward. Really feeling that right hip flexor. At the same time, you're really pulling down here. Continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, release the hands. Bring your right hand down, right in front or right beside that left foot. And then inhale that left arm up. We're doing that twist here for a nice dragonfly. Keep breathing. Sometimes when you're in a twist, it's really hard to continue to breathe. It might get sticky or staticky, and that's fine. This is really great for your digestive system. Nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, coming down, we're going to come into lizard pose. I want you to heel toe all the way to the edge. And when you get there, come into a 45-degree angle. Before we come into lizard, let's go ahead and push out so that we really get a nice stretch along the hip. You're pushing to your level of comfort. You don't want any sharp pains. Sometimes we're a little uncomfortable when we're stretching, right? But nothing sharp, nothing that hurts. Stretching should feel pretty good, right? Nice deep inhale on the exhale. Now take your toes and then make them face forward. You can stay nice and tall in lizard, or you can come down onto your elbows. It's up to you. This is one of my favorite poses. Now become aware of one side over the other, how it feels. Not judging or criticizing, but just becoming aware of how your body feels, right? Working with the breath. How does your breath feel here? The body's heating up. Taking a nice deep inhale. If your hands are out and you're on your elbows, push up. And then heel toe to center, coming into half splits pose. And then exhale. If this is where you are and you want to stay here, that's groovy. If you want to take it all the way back, up to you. Nice deep inhale, bring your hands beside you. Exhale, pushing back up. Let's frame the foot, curl the right toes under, and we're going to push up into a three-legged dog. Left leg comes behind you, and then walk it out. We're going to come into that pigeon pose. So inhale the left leg up, and then on the exhale, left knee behind the left hand, toes behind the right. And then press that left leg back nice and long. Bring your hands beside you. You're going to push up into your back bend, nice and tall here. Deep inhale, and then exhale, coming down to your level of comfort. Take a nice deep inhale, bring your hands down beside you. Exhale, push up. And then this time we're just gonna go ahead and bring that back leg forward. We're gonna take it now to the mat on our backs. So coming back nice and slowly. I like to count to 4 and 4. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So let's go ahead and bring your knees in toward the chest. Flex all 10 toes into wind release pose. You can stay perfectly still, or you can rock side to side. I like to rock side to side, give my back a little bit of a massage. Take a nice deep inhale. Go ahead and extend that left leg long. Bring your left hand on top of the right shin. Extend your right arm out to the side in a letter T. Deep inhale, and then on the exhale, go ahead and come into a nice spinal twist. Right here, you can stay looking up toward the ceiling, or you can go ahead and turn and look toward the right. Take a deep inhale. And then on the exhale, come back to center. Go ahead and bring your left knee in again. Flex all 10 toes. This time, go ahead and grab either opposite hand to opposite wrist or opposite elbow to opposite wrist. Flex all 10 toes. Nice and tight here. Relax the shoulders. Head and neck are on the floor. If you feel like you have to lift the head and the neck, just go ahead and grab opposite hand to opposite wrist and stay nice and grounded on the floor. Start to feel how you are making a connection back to the earth. Deepen the breath. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, release your hands. Let the right leg come all the way down. Place the right hand on top of the left shin, extending the left arm out to the side, letter T. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, crossing the left leg over to your place of comfort, wherever you feel the best, and looking over to the left or staying looking up to the ceiling, whatever you feel most comfortable doing. You'll notice that as you extend the arm out, you get a really nice stretch along the chest area, just opening up the shoulders and the chest, how it feels just really nice when you do that. Taking a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, coming back to center. Now let the leg come down and feet on the mat. We're going to do one more stretch. It's going to be for your shoulders and your chest. That's why I was kind of warming up to that area. You're going to go ahead and I'm going to do that turning toward you. And letting your right hand extend all the way out. You're going to bend the left leg and you're going to turn toward that left or that right hand, So the right hand is extended out and away from you, nice and straight. You're going to bend the left leg and you're going to turn toward that right arm. Your option is to place that left foot down on the ground, or you can actually stack your knees so that you are in fetal position here. This is going to be the modification, so it's not as hard to do this stretch, so it's not as intense. The more intense version is when you take that left foot and plant it on the ground and have your right leg long. You can leave your left hand pressed in front of you to give you balance, or you can also just take your hand and wrap it around you and press that other shoulder, your left shoulder, back. You can also go ahead and extend further by just clasping your hands back and intensifying the stretch. It depends where you are. So if you just want to leave that hand stretched out and just wrap your hand around you, your left arm around you, that's fine too. Decide where it is that you want to be. We have a lot of different versions of this stretch so that you can decide which is the most comfortable for you. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, gently start to make your way back to center. Now taking the left arm
and extending it out to the side, bend your right leg and turn toward that left arm, planting that foot down. You can stay right here in that stretch. You can take that arm back. You can stay in fetal position, stacking your knees. You're going to decide how that stretch feels best to you. Close your eyes, relax. Think about your intention or your affirmation. What brought you here to the mat? Take a nice deep inhale. If your hand is behind you, bring it to the front. And then on the exhale, just go ahead and come back to center. Nice deep inhale and then exhale. Let's go ahead and come into child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, and then gently come into your child's pose. Your knees can be as wide or as close as you need them to be. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, let's come into a seated position. Let's go ahead and start to bring this to a close. Nice inhale, arms all the way up. On the exhale, taking that right hand down, left arm overhead, left palm to the back. Inhale, center. Exhaling, opposite side, staying nice and grounded in the center, not letting your body lean one side or the other in the center. Just your upper body coming and going to one side and then the opposite side. Exhaling over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhaling right. Inhale, center. And then exhaling left. Inhale, center. On the exhale, cactus the arms. Really engage your shoulder blades, your back, opening up the heart. Inhale all the way up. On the exhale, perhaps twisting your hands on the way down, maybe shaking them at the bottom. Inhale the arms all the way up. On the exhale, bringing your hands down to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Let's take one deep inhale. Exhale through parted lips. The teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in me, honor, acknowledge, and accept the teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in you. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me for this yoga stretch session. I hope that you enjoyed it and I hope that you feel nice and ooey and gooey and all stretched out. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. It really does help me a lot. Press the notification bell to go ahead and receive any new content. Like and share my videos so that we can grow our community in Flow for Balance. In the meantime, I hope that you will enjoy other practices and meditations. Until then, be well.